Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So for today's video, I have compiled a ton of different crochet patterns that I found online that I think would be really good gift ideas. I'm filming this almost exactly a month before Christmas, so we're in the holiday season, and I know a lot of you are probably trying to figure out what you want to give as gifts this year. So I thought that this might be helpful to you guys. I think there's over 20 different patterns here and only 3 of them are paid. So the vast majority of them are free, which is always nice. And these are not like Christmas exclusive at all. So you can give these gifts any time of the year. These are good for like birthday, Mother's Day, Father's Day, Valentine's Day, any occasion. These will be perfect gifts. So I'm gonna go through the patterns kind of in order of most time intensive to least time intensive, depending on when you're watching this with regards to like when you need to actually give the gifts. So if you have plenty of time, then the ones at the beginning of the video will be the more time intensive ones that take probably a few days to a week, depending on how fast you work. And then the ones at the end of the video are gonna be super fast ones you can whip out like the night before if you're a procrastinator like me. So hopefully you will find a pattern here that works for you with your timeline and with who you're giving the gift for. I tried really hard to come up with a little bit more unique ones that maybe you haven't seen before. And then I also have kind of some classic gifts that I think anybody would love. So yeah, I'm gonna have everything linked down below, all the patterns or YouTube videos, depending on what kind of pattern it is. And I will also have timestamps so you can kind of skip through the video if you want to go to a specific pattern, or if you just wanna sit back and watch the whole thing to get ideas, you can do whatever you want. I have everything here on my laptop, so I'm just gonna jump right into it and let's get into the first pattern. All right, the first one is this Crochet Flower top by Nikita Nightingale. This is a free YouTube tutorial and I love this top. I think it's so cool. I think the little flower motif that goes throughout the top is so cool and it looks very detailed. It looks super hard actually. And all it really is like double crochet, single crochet, and chain, I think. But it looks really, really intricate and difficult. So you could impress some people with this top for sure. And it also is meant to be a little bit oversized. So I feel like that's a little bit safer when you're giving someone a gift in case you don't get their exact size correct. There's kind of some wiggle room there. The next pattern is the Raglan Sweater by It's Erin B on YouTube. I love this pattern because you can make it kind of scrappy like she did, or you could do like one solid color, or you could do like clean stripes, or you could use like a variegated yarn that changes colors and looks really cool. You can really switch it up and make it super personalized to who you're making it for. If you do decide to make it a scrap yarn kind of one like she did, then it's a good like stash buster. If you have a ton of different yarn scraps, you can get rid of those and make someone a gift at the same time. I feel like it's kind of perfect. And again, this is kind of a looser item, so I feel like the sizing doesn't have to be as precise as if it was something that's like skin tight and needs to fit them perfectly. It also is pretty beginner friendly, and I think it shouldn't be too hard if you're new to crochet. This next one is a Crochet Balaclava from Brittany Ellis Crochet. Balaclavas are very trendy. I feel like they first started becoming trendy last year, but they're still super cool, and they also just keep you warm and are a really good like accessory to have, especially if you live in a colder area. I've also made this exact pattern from Brittany Ellis Crochet and I had no problems with it. This was actually one of the first crochet projects I ever made and I had no problems. So it's definitely beginner friendly. You can play around with the yarn you use. You could do stripes, you could do variegated yarn, solid color, you can do whatever you want. You can get a really cool looking balaclava. This next one is the Strawberry Pillow crochet pattern by OneStop Wonders on Etsy. This pattern is $4.31, which is very fair, I think. And I think this pattern is so cool. I love the little 3D strawberries. I think it's adorable. This would be a great gift for like a grandma, a mother, a friend. If you have a friend who's into like the cottagecore, fairy, strawberry vibes, I think it's perfect. And I feel like a pillow is kind of a unique gift. At least to me, I don't really see a ton of people giving pillows as gifts, and so it's something that someone can actually use. They can put this on their couch or their bed or something. But yeah, I love it so much, and I think it's just so cute and I want this. The next pattern is the Granny Square Tote Bag by Realm Designs on Lovecrafts. It's a cute little mini tote, so it's not gonna take as long as like a huge tote bag, but it's super cute. You can play around with the colors and make it super personalized. This would also be a good stash buster if you have a ton of little scrap yarn in different colors. You can use that up because you're not using a ton. It's just little granny square. I think bags are great crochet gifts because you don't have to worry about sizing it to that person because it's a bag, so it can't not fit. It's super cute and I think anybody would love that. Next pattern is actually kind of a self-promo because it's my own pattern, but it's free. It's on my YouTube channel. It's this Crochet Checkered Bag. These are super, super trendy. They're all over Pinterest and TikTok and Instagram. They're literally everywhere in the crochet space and outside the crochet space. I feel like everybody has these checkered bags. They're super retro and cool, and it doesn't take too long. It's pretty repetitive, so once you get in the groove, I feel like you can get through it pretty easily. I've made a ton. They're super cute, and I feel like anybody would love them. I've given them as gifts before. Everybody's loved it. They're super cool, and you can make it to any size too, and I give instructions for all that in my tutorial. I just had to throw that one in there. I think it's actually a good gift. I'm not just saying that because it's my own. Like, I actually like it, okay? Okay, next one is the Juniper Festival Crossbody Bum Bag by Lacy Crochet, and this is $6.49. I love this bag. It's a crossbody bag, which is like super, super trendy right now. I know everybody has like the Lululemon crossbody bags, and it's also crochet granny square, which is so cool. I've never seen anything like this. So I think anybody you gave this bag to would be so unique and special, and they would get so many compliments because it's so cool. Very boho, like Anthropologie. Urban Outfitters would definitely sell this for like $200. I just think that this is such a cool, unique gift that you wouldn't really be able to find anywhere else. So it's very personalized and like homemade. I mean, they're all homemade, but you know what I mean? Like, it's special and personalized, and I love it. This next pattern is probably my favorite out of the whole list because I think it's so cool. It's the String of Pearls crochet pattern by Sookie and Ivy Crochet on Etsy. It's $4.52 and it is so cool. It looks like a little hanging plant. I've seen people put these in their car, like hanging from the mirror, or like you could put it in your room. I love it. I love it. I love it. I am such a plant person, as you can see, so maybe that's why I'm so obsessed with this, but I think even if you're not a plant person, it just looks so cool. It's so cute, and it just makes me so happy to look at. I think anybody would love this gift, and $4.52, not bad, okay? Not bad for this beautiful, cute little plant. The next item is the Scrappy Bucket Hat from Make and Do Crew. I love the Scrappy Bucket Hats. This is another super like trendy Pinterest-y crochet item that I see everywhere. And once again, it's another stash buster. If you have a ton of yarn that you want to get rid of, you can use up that yarn while making a gift for someone. So it's like the perfect combination. You can do tons of different colors. It doesn't have to be scrappy either. You can do all one color, or you could use, again, a variegated yarn. You can be as creative with this as you want. It's super cool. I love bucket hats. Bucket hats have been trendy for years, I feel like, but they're still super cool. And I love them, and I've made tons of bucket hats, and I think anybody would love a bucket hat as a gift. Next up, we have a Crochet Scrap Beanie by Jenna Phipps on YouTube, and she also has a free PDF pattern, like linked below in her video. But I think this is so cool. Again, I know I keep saying this, but this is another like Pinteresty, viral, cool, artsy crochet item that I see everywhere. And again, it's another scrap yarn piece that you can use to use up some scrap yarn that you have. I think you can tell that I love like the scrap yarn look. It's just so unique and it's so one of a kind. Nobody will have anything that looks exactly like it because you're using your scrap yarn. It's just kind of random and cool, and it looks super homemade and special, and I think it's just so cool. And beanies are always gonna be a thing that people love. It's also a great Christmas gift. So we have this Crochet Scrap Beanie. Next one is the Rolling Hills Wall Hanging by Love and Stitch Design. And this is just a little tapestry wall hanging. I think it's super unique. I don't think they're gonna get this gift from anyone else. And it's also just really special because it's gonna be hanging in their home. It's something that you may, I love the idea of wall hanging. And if you don't like this specific design and you kind of feel comfortable with your crochet skills, you can use that pattern to understand how to read the graph and how to make the actual wall hanging. But you can go on Stitch Fiddle, the website, and make your own little crochet graph and then just follow that, and then you can make whatever you want. You can make a design that's totally yours, super unique, super personalized. I love that. But if you aren't comfortable doing that, then you can just follow this design because this is a super cool like moon mountain vibe, very boho, Anthropology, Urban Outfitters. I think it's really cool. And I love the idea of giving this as a gift because I feel like it's super, super personalized and cool and unique. Next, we have the Tulip Bouquet by Lily's Lyric on YouTube. And this pattern is so cute. I love this gift. I love it for like Valentine's Day or Mother's Day or Father's Day or something. Like giving someone a little crochet bouquet is the coolest thing ever because it's like giving them a real bouquet, but they can actually keep it forever and use it as decor. I think it's so cute. You could put it in a vase and give it to them like that, or do like she did and put it like in the paper, like a real bouquet. Either way, I think it's so cool. You could use their favorite colors. I just think it's adorable, and my mom would cry if she got this for me, for sure. And I love it. I love it so much. I think it's such a good gift. Beautiful, amazing, love it. The next idea is a crochet scarf by Hooked by Robin on YouTube. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like this is like a super groundbreaking, unique gift that nobody's ever seen. But I think it's just still like a great classic gift. And it's also very easy. It's just one row that you repeat for the length of the scarf. So you could do this while watching a show or like doing something else. And I feel like you could get that done pretty quickly. And if you use a variegated yarn or like a self-striping or color changing yarn, you can make it look really, really cool and intricate without actually doing a ton. But I think this is just a really good gift for mom, grandma, grandpa, aunt, uncle, brother, sister, friend, anyone. Like anybody would love a scarf, I think. You can use their favorite colors. If they have like a favorite team, you could do like team colors or something. The sky's the limit. I think a scarf is a very classic gift, but I actually really love scarves. I've given my mom a scarf and she loved it so much. Highly recommend. Next, we have Crochet Fingerless Gloves by Winding Road Crochet. Fingerless gloves are like coming back. It's like a trendy item that I've seen on Pinterest and TikTok and stuff, so I thought I'd include it. I think they're super cool and they have kind of that indie vibe. I don't know what the aesthetic here would be, like coquette maybe. I'm not really up to date with that, but they're super cute and these are actually really easy. They're just double crochets, I think, so I think you'd be able to whip it out very quickly, and they're super cool. So if you know anyone who's kind of into that coquette aesthetic, or anyone could use these fingerless gloves for like practical reasons. Are they really practical though? If your fingers are out, I feel like, yeah, I don't know. But they're cute and they're trendy. And I guess they're practical maybe because they keep your palms warm, but your fingers, you can use your fingers. I don't know, but they're cute and easy and quick and you could whip them out pretty fast. Next is some crochet socks by Brunaticality. I think I'm saying that right. And this is actually an easier way to make crochet socks, so it's very beginner friendly. I think these are so cool. I feel like crochet socks aren't super popular. You see a lot of knit socks, but not crochet socks. And these are like chunkier crochet socks, so they won't take 5 years to make. But I just think it's so cute, very cozy, Christmas, holiday vibes. But you could obviously give this any time of the year. I think socks are great and they're super like personalized and cozy and like, oh, like you made me socks. Like that's so cute. You know what I mean? I just feel like socks are a good personalized gift. So I really like the sock idea and I don't think they take super long. Next we have the Sunburst Granny Square Crochet Headband by Brittany Alice Crochet again. I've seen headbands on Crochet Gift Idea lists that people have made. So I think it's not super unique, but I like this specific pattern because I haven't seen another crochet headband like that before. And I think doing the granny squares and using like a thinner yarn makes it look just like more intricate and detailed. And I feel like it just seems like you did a lot more to make it than like some of the other headbands I've seen. Not that those aren't cute, but like I just really like this one. I feel like it looks very dainty and pretty. I think it also wouldn't take too long to make, but it looks really detailed and intricate and pretty. So I like that one. Next one is another pattern of mine. I know, and I actually think this is like a good idea. I'm not just saying it because it's mine. It's my Crochet Sleeves pattern. I feel like this is super beginner friendly and I like walk you through it really well. And I've made a bunch at this point, so I like know what I'm doing for sure. And I can get it done in like 2 hours. But if this is your first time, it'll probably be like 3-4 hours tops, I would say. So I think you should have no problem doing these sleeves quick the day before. You could probably do it. And also like they're pretty stretchy, so you don't have to get it exactly to that person's size. In case you don't know their exact size, you could just make it a little bit bigger and it'll fit and look cute. And if it's a little too small, it'll still be okay because the mesh stitch is very like stretchy. Next one is a crochet book cover by Savannah Fletcher on YouTube. And I love the idea of a book cover. I've seen a bunch, but this one is like checkerboard, so it's unique, it's different, and it's really cute. So if you know someone who's into reading, into books, a book cover is perfect because they can just put their little book in there, put it in their bag, and then take it with them. And it like protects the book from getting messed up with the other stuff in their bag. And it's cool and it's cute. Checkerboard is super in right now, like the checkerboard bag. You can make them both. You could make the checkerboard bag and the checkerboard book cover and put the book cover in the bag. Use like the same color so it's like matching. I think it's really cool. And it would be very quick. And I think anybody who reads and has books that they take with them would love that as a gift. Next one is the Granny Square Airpod case by Wool Club. I have never seen something like it. Basically, it's like a little pouch that you can put your AirPod case in, and you could like connect it to something or like keep it in your bag or something. I don't know if it's super necessary, but it's very cute and I love it, and I think it's a great gift. It's super small because AirPods are only like that big, so it shouldn't take you very long. It's just like 2 granny squares and then the handle. I will say that the video tutorial isn't in English, but you can do like auto-translated English subtitles, or you can just honestly just look at it and copy what they're doing and you shouldn't have a problem. I love granny squares. I've done like a few things in this list with granny squares because I love them. I just think they're so like retro and cute, and they're very much trending right now. I know I keep saying this is trending guys, but I'm not lying, okay? I'm being truthful with you. Granny squares are trending right now and they're really cute and I love them, and I think a little AirPod case would be a great gift idea. Moving right along, next one is the Simple Daisy bookmark by This Pixie Creates on YouTube. With a bookmark, I feel like if there's someone who reads books, then they need a bookmark. They're gonna be using something as a bookmark, so this has to be useful for them, you know what I mean? Because if they weren't using this, they'd probably use a random piece of paper or receipt or something. So by giving them this little cute, elegant thing with the tassel that they can use as their bookmark, it just upgrades something that they already have. And it's just great. So I love the idea of a bookmark. And just in general, like gift giving, if you can't think of something to give someone, I feel like the best gift to give them is just kind of an upgraded, nicer, pretty version of something mundane and regular that they already have. And so a bookmark is like a fast, easy thing that you can make that just upgrades something that they already have. Next up is the Lacy Crochet Scrunchy by Savla Bot. I hope that I'm saying that correctly. Scrunchies are great. I know they're not like super in right now. They were in like 2018 summer, but I wear scrunchies every single day. I love them. They're like better for your hair because they're not so tight like the regular like hair bands. And they're also just cute and I like them. And I think that this crochet scrunchie is a lot more dainty and I don't know, elegant than some of the like cheap ones that you could get on Amazon. But I like the scrunchie, and these are also super quick and super easy, so you could make multiple ones if you wanted. Okay, so the last one that I wanted to share with you is the easiest one. It's these Crochet Hair Ribbons. If you're on Pinterest, you've probably seen these. I've seen them everywhere and I think they're so cute. I actually don't have a pattern for them to link to you, but I'm gonna explain how you would make it right now because it's super simple. So you're gonna wanna use a yarn that's like thinner, like a thin mohair type of yarn. And if you don't wanna use actual mohair, you can find fake mohair that's acrylic. But any sort of thin, kind of fuzzy yarn works best, or that's what I've seen online. And then use like a little bit of a larger hook, like a 5 to 6 millimeter hook. And you're gonna chain as much as you want, like as long as you want the ribbon to be, just a chain like that long maybe. And then you're gonna do single crochets all the way down, and then chain one, and then single crochet all the way down. And then do it for like whatever thickness you want, and then you're done. And then you have a little ribbon. It's a little hair ribbon. It's very trendy. It's very aesthetic, but it'll like elevate whoever you're giving it to's outfit. Looks really like aesthetic and cute. And if they're like familiar with the Pinterest aesthetic vibes that goes with that, then they'll really appreciate it, I'm sure. I actually really want to make those. I'm gonna buy some yarn so I can make those for myself because I think they're so cute. That is all that I have for you. I really hope that this video helped you, or at least gave you some sort of inspiration for gift ideas that you can give to people this holiday season, or literally any time in the year. If you do decide to make any of these as gifts, please let me know in the comments. I would love to know. It would make me feel better because it's like I helped someone come up with a gift idea. It would just help me feel good. So like, do that. And if you have made or you're planning on making something that I didn't list in the video, also let me know about that because I'd love to know, and I'm always looking for new ideas of stuff to make. And if you enjoyed the video, found it helpful, or want to see more from me in the future, then you can subscribe if you feel so inclined. I make all kinds of crochet content. This is the first non-pattern video I've made, but I'm gonna continue making pattern videos and other crochet related stuff in the future. So make sure you subscribe to keep up with my future videos. And yeah, all my social media stuff is linked down below if you ever wanted to follow me. And that's all I have. I hope you guys have a great holiday season if you're watching this around the time that I post it. And if not, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching and for spending your time with me. And that's all I've got. Bye guys.